maybe I should take that back. Oh no. Looks like a chunk came off the meteorite. Hope the surveyor's still in one piece. Grab it. You got an item. Molros meteorite shard. Memento of your time in the Molros place. Ew, it's wet. Oh, poor surveyor. Maybe he'll survey space now. A farmer named Macmillian Kincuddy borrowed something from me and I'm gonna need it soon. That's all. Go get it. Come back. Couldn't be simpler. Hey, what's going on, guys? IntrepidJoe here with another Over Loathing episode. We're hopping right back in. I hope you enjoy. On the road, you pass a farmer, slumped in a wooden chair. He rocks back and forth on his front porch, although there is no house behind him. Looking for the old ham mill? It's their way, though it hasn't blown for some time. Where's the rest of your house, old man? First of all, I'm not old. I'm 13. Younger than you, I reckon. As for the house, bank took it. It's tough times all over. Sorry to hear that. He nods, just as about to say something else. He and his front porch are whisked away in a passing bank van. It is tough times all over indeed. Jeez. Crazy man. They've got smiley faces on them. Silent anvil next to a roaring forge, not pictured. Beat your plowshare into a sword. Divert some assets from infrastructure of warfare. Got an item, beaten sword. Smell is once again capable of violence. Deals your muscle plus 6 physical damage. Okay. It's fired with his disorganized mess. Stack it up. There we go. You gain 10 XP. Weird shadow pocket or pouch or something. I want to reach inside, but I should probably close it. Place the jaws of the pliers around the little hole and wrench them closed. Or apply them closed, I guess. Gain 10 XP. This sheep has evidently taken up smoking cigars and having a human face to smoke them out of. Talk to her. Bah. Nice try, but you aren't pulling the wool over my eyes. Well, it was worth a shot. I am Beatrice. I am Skankerdoodle. Why are you disguised as a sheep? Well, I was hoboing past this place and saw a pie cool on the windowsill. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. No hobo can resist that. Just as I was sneaking up to grab it, I got attacked by a whole bunch of humongous ducks. I had to disguise myself as a sheep to get them to leave me alone. That's a surprisingly sensible reason. Thank you. I asked about hobo code. You know any hobo code you could teach me? Are those giant ducks still wandering around? Well, yeah. I feel like teaching a hobo code would blow my cover, then. Really shouldn't be even talking like this. Bah, bah. There's a hobo community forming outside of Ocean City. Might be more fun for you than pretending to be a sheep out in fear for your life. Are the ducks still wandering around this place? Yeah. Few. And I think I'm just gonna keep lying low. Don't fix what ain't broken, especially if it ain't broken as your neck by a giant duck. Leave her to it. You might have been excited about hunting for needles, but no such luck. This hay stack is infested with barf weevils. Collect some oozings. Oh my. Old Macmillian Candy sure does have a farm, huh? EI, go somewhere else. Oh. Alright. Oh wait. This big block of ice just sitting here. I guess someone forgot to haul it into the brooch. Doesn't seem to be melting for some reason. Grab it. There's a enchanted ice block. No matter how much ice you chip off this thing, it's still the same size. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This farmer seems very upset about something. Everything okay? Nah, I bloody ain't. A great flocking of giant ducks is invading my farm and all. They've got into all my buildings. Oh, do you want some help with that? Oh, well, standing here waving my arms and yelling and saying having much effect. So I could do it with a hunt, I reckon. Aye, great numpty. Okay, I'm on it. Ducks everywhere, I'm telling you. The barrow, the dungstead, the gurnal, the ice broach, the sloping sheelan, the steamy. Well, what's a sloping sheelan? It's a sheelan we use for hog slopping. Grivens, this blithering is doing me hiding. Right, okay. What's a hen weigh? 2 stone, 8 pebble, give or take. Interesting. Okay, thanks. Macmillican Cuddy's steamy hut. You hear a lot of splashing and loud duck noises come from inside. Investigate. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and wash tubs, plus a couple large stoves for heating water on. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water fill the room with steam. Just generally having a raucous sauna party. Oh my. Blow your cursed haunted duck call. Blowing the cursed duck call and all the ducks in the steamy freak out. They burst out the door and windows, quacking wildly and flee to the barn to the other end of the property. Alright. Apparently a shieling is a sort of hut or shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat, which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage and several large barrels of leftover cooking oil. Huh. A gang of huge ducks seems to have taken particular interest in the oil and are goshing it around the place and generally wrecking everything with wild abandon. Investigate. Cursed duck to duck call. I'm like, what happens when I go into the barn though? This is Macmillican Cuddy's Gurnal. Apparently there's a grain silo and not where you go to make funny faces. Who knew? Noises coming from inside are about what you expect to hear from several giant ducks that have found their way into an actual grain silo. Investigate. Climb the ladder and peer in. A bunch of very large, now even larger ducks are swimming around happily in max grain, much like I would if the silo was full of mini marshmallows. Dive in, weapon first. Oh gosh. Maybe I should have just gone with the other ducks and left these ones to their own, whatever this is. Regenerates 5 HP per round. You suck. Let's do this. Because that should kill off all the small ducks. Okay. So I killed off all of them. Now, oh, I actually do sleaze damage only. Did not realize that. Okay, okay. Oh, that's mind melt. Okay, that's okay. I should have summoned the cheese dude, but Gabby will be able to take that on. Wapow! Whack-a-doodle-doo. Or quack-a-doodle-doo? I don't know. Whatever. Die. You won. It takes more than a few fat ducks to stop you from stopping a few fat ducks. Gain 22 XP, 96 meat, and iron-rich pate. Serve this pate on a flag, the stains it leaves will be a real red flag about its blood content. Increase your maximum HP by 15. Excellent. This building is, well, not so much a building as a huge pile of manure. For some reason, probably a horrible one, it's been excavated into a sort of cave. You're a bunch of giant ducks quacking around happily in there. It seems unreal that anything could be happy to be anywhere near it. Investigate. Your eyes start to water as you peek inside. A few large and extremely filthy ducks are lounging around in there. It's unclear if they were filthy to begin with, or if that's just the natural result of the situation. Dive in, weapon first. Oh, that's a lot of stench. I'm stenchy too, though. Can you smell me? Oh, gosh. They've got stench armor. Okay. Oh, but they have actually high mysticality. That one's already dead. So let's do this real quick. Okay, we'll do one more splatter. 2 more, actually, because I need to kill them both and then be able to actually one-shot one of these guys. So, you're cooked. Ugh. I just realized heating something up does not sound like a good idea to get rid of it. Or at least stench like this. You won! Now quick, go find somewhere it's safe to inhale. You're starting to turn blue. You gain 21 XP, 100 meat. Pâté de trochet. This blended duck liver delicacy is an important part of your morning ablutions. Increase your stench armor by 6. Excellent. Golly. This old stone tower has been converted into a storage shed for storing ice. If Melikandi is believed, and why wouldn't he be? It's his farm. You can door and find several huge ducks chilling inside, literally chilling, sitting on big blocks of ice. Investigate. Dive in, weapon first. Well, this is interesting. Sure, they have cold armor, right? Yeah. So, actually, their health is not very high. So I should be able to just sleaze them completely to death. Abra Ricotta! And Deadzo? Yep. Well, that was easy. You won! You really put those ducks on ice, or off, rather. Gain 94 meat. Pile of crushed ice. These bits of ice, like the dreams of water they are made of, are thoroughly crushed. Deal 20 cold damage. You got a name, Pâté Sorbet. Increase your cold armor by 6. Excellent. This pile of rocks is apparently a barrow. That is a sort of tomb made up by piling rocks. McMillicandi called it a barrow, though, which is less clear. We'll need a barrow dictionary. You hear an ominous rhythmic quacking sound from it within, as though several very large ducks were chanting ancient cult rites. Investigate. Peek inside the barrow and discover that yes, indeed, several very large ducks are in fact chanting ancient cult rites in there. Also, the place is strewn with pig bones, and I don't know how you learned how to identify pig bones specifically, but I guess a barrow is also a type of pig. Dive in, weapon first. Spooky, armor, right? Yep. When defeated, it will sing a swan song, increasing its ally stats by 9? Okay, these guys don't have it good. Okay. Well, we'll, kill the other little guys off first then with this. Okay. Now, mysticality is decently high. So we'll actually have you increase your ally stats by 9. And now he's gonna die in one shot. That actually sucks for you at times, doesn't it? You won. We'll have no more goth ducks running around. Thank you very much. That is clearly crow territory. Gain 21 XP, 90 meat, shriveled duck foot. Every duck's nightmare is that its foot will one day be used as a spatula to cook the rest of its body. Deals your mysticality plus 6 spooky damage and reduce target's moxie by 3. So there. Yeah, and I am decomposing pâté. This pâté, like all of us, is slowly turning into a rotten liver. Increase your spooky armor by 6. Okay. It's the barn you've been herding ducks into. It looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you can still fight a few if you're feeling like it. Head in and fight some. Okay, so guessing it's just a thing to fight more ducks. I've herded him into the barn. Is that all I needed to do? Or is else in the house? Okay, I took care of those ducks for you. Aye, you did, Tape, sure. I'm much beholden to you, laddie. Couldn't have dealt with them ducks on me ain. That's for certies. Was there something you was wanting then? Oh, right. I met a lady named Xenia. Who said she loaned you a paperweight? She needs it back. Paperweight, eh? She called it. Ah, well, no. Suppose it could be in a pinch. Here you are, then. And tell her, how's it going for me? Got an item. Xenia's paperweight. It's that kind of paperweight. Brass knuckles. Thanks, bye. Alright. You. Hobo code. Are those giant ducks still wandering around? No, I took care of them. It's safe now. Oh, that's a huge relief. Sure, I know some farm-related hobo code. Teaches you a few symbols, most importantly going out the differences between the symbols for grain and fertilizer. Hobo code knowledge increased. Thanks. Hey, there's a hobo camp, up the road. Oh great, my back is killing me. A long walk upright like a normal human being sounds pretty good right about now. Gain 15 XP. She stands up haltingly and limps away without removing the costume. Okay. Okay, took care of that. The old ham mill. The wind blows an old sheet of paper into your face with a plap. Kind of nostalgic. You peel it off and read it. Izzy, I stashed the meat from the bank job under the old burnt tree. Meet me there Tuesday to divvy it up. Don't tell Marv, I want to cut that dumb palooka out of the deal. Look around and discover they're standing next to an old lightning blasted oak tree. The hole dug next to it. 3 skeletons are lying around the hole, with rusted pistols still clenched in their hands. In the hole, you find a burlap sack with a symbol for meat stenciled on the side. Gain 26 meat. What bank job did you do that only gave you 26 meat? Like, jeez. Vast fallow field. The wind blows, yet the mill stands still. Oh, shadow ball. Reach inside. You stick your hand into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. Shadow eye. Shadowy pocket vanishes with a otherworldly pop. I need more hobo code knowledge. How do I get this magical knowledge? Maybe by finding more hobos, yeah. Ask not for whom the windmill spins, it spins for no one. Go inside. Windmill is set up to make flour, but it hasn't done so for a long time. Lumps of the last batch lie in the wooden basin, gathering dust and a real stink. Take a closer look. However long this ground flour has been sitting here, it's too long. It smells rancid and appears to have become a new home for bugs. Check out these bugs. Baker's dozen of long snouted bugs burrow busily in and out of the flour. They seem hard at work. How far gone must this flour be for it to not have only attracted bugs, for those bugs to have been given themselves a project? Study the bugs? If you know anything about bugs, and you do, for example, nobody knows where the word bug comes from. These long beetles making themselves at home in the flour are wheat weevils. That's lousy luck. Once a wheat weevil sticks its mouth parts in the flour, it's there for life. Based on the size of the weevil's colony here, which includes a barracks and a trading post, you estimate they've been living this flour for at least 2 years. Do I really want to sniff it? I don't know that I do, but I feel like I have to. Oof, flour's fragrance has 2 notes, bad and worse. But you let it in, once the dank and fetid odor is at home in your nose, it commences to make all sorts of trouble. You'll need a good nasal wash to get rid of yourself of this olfactory vampire. Leave the flour alone. Okay. Well, I didn't gain any negatives from it, but kind of surprised at that, honestly. Steady winds sweep through the empty windmill. Its old wooden boards bending and bowing in reply. What's wrong with this windmill then? If there's enough wind around to make it spin, something must be the matter here, but what? Gunked up main shaft, no doubt. Yeah, that's probably it. According to the partially destroyed calendar, today is Burns Night, the annual celebration of life and the works of 18th century poet Robert Burns. No. On closer reading, it's just that the calendar itself is burned. Clock has stopped, perhaps in solidarity with the windmill. Its hands at 6:07. Okay. There's a lot of reading material here. Must get lonely working on windmill. Browse. Our founding maids. Keep browsing. People's history of the skeleton roads. Early farewell of the fiddle. Inventing the horn. Immigrant wife. Whoops, pamphlet slipped out from between the books. You got an item. NFC Directive 17-2. Looks like a proclamation for something called the National Flower Standards Committee. Keep browsing. Okay. Bakers. Nothing in this world is certain, except for taxes and flour death. If flour has gone bad, a quick sniff will tell the tale. 6 months bad, fusty smell. 12 months bad, musty smell. 24 months bad, very fusty and musty smell. 36 months bad, fetid smell. 48 months bad, gamey smell. 49 months bad and older, absolute liquefaction. Always remember, better smell than not smell. NFSC, protecting our flour. Someone's kicked the safe over and bashed its lock in with a hammer. That's not a pretty sight, but the safe knew the risk when it took the job. Open it. Specks of flour float through the air and dust the cracks of the safe like snowfall. Soften it up. Despite a bonk with a tenderizing hammer, the safe is no less closed. Though it might be easier to chew. Pry it open. Crowbar is just too thick for you getting purchase on it. All that flour is really gunking up the cracks. Say the magic word. Which one? Abracadabra. Nope. Kick the safe. Nuts. Crack the safe. Ironically, the safe cannot be cracked because its lock has literally been cracked into pieces with a hammer. That's not what irony means. Let's move on. I don't have any matches. Way up in the windmill, the wooden walls keep bowing and the wooden floors keep growing, but there's something strange. The sounds, they're too regular, too precise. There's a pattern you notice, and it feels too deliberate to have occurred by chance. Tune it out. Tune in. Sounds, they're still too regular, too precise. You get the sense that there's something more going on here than is apparent without careful concentration. Purely sweep the wind against the wood. Sound it makes, those aren't noises, they're words. Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, why? Unmistakably a voice, but hollow and shaken. What are you? Oh, good peddler, I am the living spirit of this old ham hill. This old ham mill. Though you'd be surely forgiven for thinking it had no life left. Why'd you call me a peddler? Oh, 'tis mainly peddlers who frequent this mill, trading for grains and other stuffs. But pardon my assumption, not all those who wander through the ham mill are peddlers. You are the windmill? Oh yes. And does this shock your sensibilities? Does this shock you very much? No, I've just never met a windmill before. Oh, and I wonder if you have, or trod merely on the embers of Alexandria after Caesar. What's wrong with you? Oh, but I cannot bear to spin any longer. It has become unbearable to me. You have gunk. Is it a gunk problem? Nay, the wound cuts deeper than mechanics. I have been distraught from the moment I read the bad news. What news? Sir, I refer to the Pulitzer Board's cynical capitulation to award the prize for drama to Sidney Glout over the great Aldie Howell. This thoughtless piggery agitated me so thoroughly I could not even read on to learn if that smut merchant Marnie Mornay won for poetry. You can read? Oh, of course. What else is there to do whilst I work? Can't just mill about. Was that a pun? Not a very good one, I'm afraid, due to my general malaise. Why are you so upset about the Pulitzers? Oh, but a world in which the arts are poorly valued is a bare desert, sans life. I meant more. Why does a windmill care about the Pulitzers? Surely someone must. 'Tis why Troy fell to the barbarians, does not? Too little appreciation for the arts. And do you think pious Aeneas heeded that lesson when founding the greatest Rome? No? Exactly so, and we are doomed to repeat his mistake, now that the Pulitzers have, in the depths of their perversion, recognized the monstrous Sidney Glout for drama. Were you built to have an old library or something like that? Walls rattle your words. Oh, negative inference. What? Talk of chopped and splintered wood, talk of axes. How am I to take these violent suggestions, if not as a threat? I'm only trying to understand why you're so interested in literature. Oh, well, I would beg you choose your words more carefully in the future, but if you are so curious, the answer to your bull in a china shop of a question is yes. Yes, you used to be a library? Oh, yes. And that's why you're so into literature. Yes, you have the right of it. Okay, great, thanks. Pray go. I have to go. Okay. Well. That kind of worked. Right, go to the cat. I don't have the stench thing anymore. This must be Maraschino. Try a petter. Maraschino sniffs your hand, then bumps her face against it with a purr. Looks like your smell has been improved. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Maraschino or receive a boon. Pet her now. Only one cat's favor at a time. You have Stinky's boon. Place this with Maraschino's boon. Plus 3 stench armor. I'll take Maraschino's. I'll get even more stench armor. Well, Well, I think that's actually it then. Before the, Poor little puckwudgies step off the side of the road and circle you in a slow dance. It's horrible, just awful, the way they move. You don't like it, but you can't help but watch. It's hypnotic. You think you could watch these things dance for the rest of your life. Punch your way out. Ow. It's one of those guys again. I just realized they're like adventurers. Like, you've got the rogue, you've got the wizard, or, well, wizard and druid maybe, and I don't know what to call him, maybe a monk. But even then, it's a little weird. A little too weird for a monk. Well, time to sleaze. I think this should actually kill them all. Well, maybe not all, but... You're definitely dead. And you're about to be dead. That was easy. Didn't choreograph that, did ya? Haha. Chasing the puckwudgies, do not reply. 22 XP, 92 meat. Arson charm. It's an unfashionable shape, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. In the next video, we'll be taking on this mission and take down the oil boss. But until then, bear hugs for every one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it.